You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts J-Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J-Hove.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do?
What's happening, fellas?
How's it going, man?
I can't complain. What about you, Weezy? How was your week, buddy?
Pretty good, man.
Yep.
Week pretty good.
Went well?
Went good, man.
What about you, Jeff?
No complaints.
Sure. Camera's always on, brother.
Always on, brother.
Better know it. Episode 269. Okay. Right, cameraman? Okay, for sure.
269.
Yeah, we are analyzing the winners and losers from the 2019 NFL Draft.
FSP style. Always FSP style.
Better damn know it. You better damn believe it. Let's get it kicked off, man. Best of the week. What's your best of the week? Weezy.
Man, I finally got my Jordan 4s, man.
For sure.
Cement 4. That's a Cement 4.
Cement 4s.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Good.
Bread 4s.
Okay.
Bread 4s.
Gotcha.
Yeah, big drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge drop.
Yeah.
It seems as if any and everybody could get a pair.
Yeah.
Especially if you live in a bigger city.
Yeah.
Widely available.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
Wasn't easy, though, on the internet.
Wasn't easy on the internet, but I've heard you can walk into a store and get a pair right now.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Very.
Resale pretty low.
Resale's very low.
Tell you know they're probably available in some stores.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
What's your best of the week, Jeff?
Man, last night, the game, it was 4 overtimes.
Thriller.
Yeah, that's great basketball.
Good basketball, for sure. Did you stay up and watch the entire game?
I struggled this morning. I had to be up at the graduation this morning. It was rough for me.
Yeah,
it's rough.
Tough sledding to watch that full game. Speaking of basketball, Jimmy Butler, this is my best of the week. He sent a message to his former teammate's mother, Tyus Jones, brother Dugard, Trey Jones as well. His mother, Debbie. Mm-hmm. She's battling cancer right now. On the Jordan 32s that he wore, he wrote, "Mama Jones, we fighting on the soles with the heart." She was diagnosed with breast cancer this week. Or this year, for sure. So anybody that's been through that fight knows that prayer works, and Godspeed to Mama Jones.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. What's your worst of the week, Weezy?
Worst of the week, man.
Yeah.
See what I just said. Worst of the week. Referees in NBA, man. They control the game, man. They can't get right. No matter what they do.
Man,
if they call a perfect game, they can't call it their way because you haven't called it their way all year.
Right.
So I get it, Weezy.
Yeah, no, for sure. What's your worst of the week, Joe?
It's kind of off topic, man. The kid that created that Bel Air trailer on YouTube for he sat down with Will Smith, and Will Smith kind of critiqued it, said we liked about it and stuff like that, but didn't say if he's gonna put some money behind it and do it though.
Didn't say that. I watched that trailer.
Yeah, so the trailer came out, and then the guy sat down with Will Smith to talk about it. So I thought, well, maybe we're gonna get some traction behind it.
I think that's what he means, though.
I hope so, because it really could be a nice little 8-part series or something like that, and switch it up a little bit. So wouldn't mind saying that.
No, most definitely. My worst of the week is CP3, kind of similar to what Weezy was saying. His whining. He's one of my favorite basketball players of all time. Oh man, but to see him stoop down to a level is sickening to watch. He doesn't have to do this. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best point guards we've seen. I think top 5 all time.
Yeah.
I think if David Stern doesn't veto that trade to the Lakers, he gets to play with Kobe, have maybe 2 or 3 rings, just be a different CP. He looks desperate right now, and it's hurting his legacy because at the end of the day, we look at CP and we're like, man, he's such a great basketball player, and people just don't like him, right? Yeah. But now it's turned to oh, here we go. Yeah. Wrestling term. He's turned heel.
He's turned heel.
He's definitely turned heel. Hey, the camera's always on, Jeff. He's turned heel.
But he definitely has, though. When I saw him celebrating with James Harden about that, I was like,
come on,
wow.
Man. Hey, you sound excited. I turned heel.
Yeah, turned heel.
Are you proud right now?
Nah, I really am.
I must have missed that. I seen him go off.
I seen the technical. Not celebrating, but when James Harden didn't get a foul call, he jumps up and down, runs over there.
Oh, yeah. Like they finally got a call.
Yeah,
he cost him game 1.
Who?
CP3.
Oh.
I ain't finna do that. No. I'm talking about the technical foul. I'm talking about the technical foul. I ain't talking about the whole game.
Yeah. Oh, but they were gonna lose that game anyway. Technical foul or not. They just won by 4 instead of 3.
They had a shot.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee. Oh, and also producer M Extra, on the boards each and every Wednesday. This week's episode is the Schoolboy Q album review. You gotta check that out.
I have, man. Shout out to the guys at the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast. Yeah. Schoolboy Q has an acquired taste.
Say it.
It's an acquired taste of music to go along with the narrative of TDE.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good show, man. Check the guys out. What do you think about that album, Jeff? I know Weezy ain't listened to it.
I agree with what you said 100%. Like right. if you're not really a Schoolboy fan, right, this isn't for you.
It's a niche audience that he has.
But his fan base rides for him.
Crazy.
They love Schoolboy.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
The guys at the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast got a 300th episode coming up soon. So keep your eyes open for their unveiling of their 300 for sure. Speaking of Fresh for Dummies, me and my dog Animal Brown is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. You catch our latest issue. Issue number 45 is up right now, directly for the culture. Follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies and simply search Fresh for Dummies on all of your social media handles. Wear your kicks and cop responsibly.
I do got a quick Fresh for Dummies question though. So how does that StockX thing work? So basically you sell it, and then if you want
to sell it from the house, and then it's just an extra, it's easier to take them there, so you don't have to worry about the whole process of shipping it and having authenticated. You drop it off there and they authenticate it and give you your money on the spot.
That's cool.
Yeah, cool. Which is just the fact that I think that again on the show said that they'll have like those little drop off spots in all major cities.
Of course.
It'll be soon, like I would say maybe 6 or 7 cities to start off with, and then it'll trickle down to standalone stores and across the United States.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Just a new business model.
That's crazy.
That's it. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Yeah, sure.
And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host, purchase your FSP merchandise, and catch up on the past episodes from the shows we just mentioned, and much, much more. How do you do that, you ask, Weezy? Just simply search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real.
RMG, most definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Let's try.
Let's start the clock.
All right, man. So Sasha Banks seems to have had enough with the WWE.
What?
She has been pulled from the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view. She hasn't been seen since WrestleMania weekend. AEW rumors are circulating, but not quite sure how she's going to make that happen. She's still technically under contract. Mm-hmm. And not long after other AEW rumors were circulating about this person, WWE announced they have re-signed Goldberg. You remember guys remember Goldberg?
Yeah, how old is Goldberg?
Goldberg's definitely in his 50s.
He gotta be 50.
But he was rumored to be just signed as a special attraction for AEW's first pay-per-view they have under their new contract. But apparently WWE swooped in and said nope, and they want him in Saudi Arabia for their special event in June. So
let's do it.
I don't know if I want to see Goldberg wrestle anymore, but whatever. Get that bag, man.
Yeah, I got it. Always take the bag.
Got to take the bag.
AEW must got a bag, huh?
They got a billionaire behind him. Certified billionaire behind him. Yeah. And he loved wrestling. He ready to spend whatever. So
$35 billion is enough.
Yeah.
$35 billion is enough.
And not afraid to spend it?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
Let's go for it. Most definitely. In case you missed it, Weezy, I got you, man. RocNation Sports has announced the signing of Manchester City and Belgian national team midfielder Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's your guy.
Soccer, yeah, for sure.
You mentioned that.
Soccer man.
De Bruyne is the 4th footballer to sign with RocNation Sports family, joining Jerome Boateng, Romelu Lukaku, and Eric Bailey.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, now twice named Manchester's Player of the Year, Kevin De Bruyne has earned a Premier League title and 2 League Cups while during his time with the club during the 18 World Cup. De Bruyne played a crucial role for Belgian national team during their 3rd place finish. So shout out to Kevin De Bruyne for my Manchester City club team, man. So you got to have a club team.
Yeah.
You got to have a national team.
Yeah.
So my club team in England in the Premier League.
Okay. I'm following you so far.
Is Man City.
Okay, I know. I can speak this lingo so
for
far.
Sure.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's my guys. Manchester City, man.
Right.
So
what about the other league?
Well, the Parisian league, that's PSG. So,
PSG.
Yeah, PSG
Okay.
for sure. Let me get that jacket, man.
You got it.
Yeah, for sure. Weezy.
So are you gonna follow I know it's not in the same term.
My national team is the French national team.
Gotcha.
But I mean, USA till I die.
What I mean is the Nashville team that's coming.
No,
they're
for
gonna
sure.
be in there.
I'm gonna go to some of those games for sure.
Cool.
Most definitely. You guys I'm gonna get y'all on soccer, man.
Yeah.
Soccer the wave.
Yeah, the crowd is wild.
Soccer
crowds are
Soccer's
wild.
fun, dude. For sure, man. Nah, for real. Dead ass. For sure.
For real. Like soccer games, even little league soccer games are lit.
Fun, man.
Kids
fun.
have a great time.
For real. Shout out to soccer, man.
Yeah.
Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, but more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To watch more soccer, man. Sure. And the revolution will be podcasted. Before we get started the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do. The recipient is Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's Ronaldo, for sure.
Ronaldo. What did I say?
Ronaldo.
You put an R in there.
Put an R in there. For
Hard
sure.
R too.
Just go with CR7. One of the best soccer
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
I can't say it then. Ronaldo.
CR7.
Just say CR7.
Ronaldo.
I'm sorry.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
There we go.
All
For
right.
sure. Now, soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo has purchased the most expensive car ever.
Uh-oh.
Dumbass. That's what his name. Cristiano Dumbass is his name.
Oh, goodness.
The Juventus Ford purchased a one-of-a-kind two-seat coupe Bugatti La Voiture Noire that costs 18.
No, you didn't say that name right.
I guarantee.
I can't say this because I don't know it. But you didn't say that right.
It's all right.
It's the Bugatti
Yeah.
La Voiture Noire.
Black something. Yeah. I don't know what the first word
He
is.
didn't say that right. I promise you did.
I
But
promise
hey, it sound good.
Noir was right.
Yeah.
I know that much. Say,
sure.
I put him on that.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
So the cost of this car,
Uh-oh.
$18.9 million for one. The 34-year-old Ronaldo is an avid exotic car collector. He owns Bugattis in the past, including the $3 million Chiron.
He got a bad like that?
Man, Cristiano Ronaldo's career earning
Mm-hmm.
$450 million playing soccer. He earned $130 million by himself in 2018.
That soccer bag different.
That soccer bag. So again, my listeners, it doesn't matter your height, doesn't matter your weight.
It does.
Yeah, no, it don't. No, it don't. You'll be because I'm telling you, if you play soccer, you'll be.
What about
fine.
speed?
Speed doesn't have a lot to do with it. Some slow players in soccer.
Can you be coordinated with it? Yeah.
Man, dude,
Yeah.
play soccer. It's harder to get in, but if you play it your whole life and get into it, pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I was let you finish. I was gonna let you finish. But yeah.
But I'm telling you, that's where the money is. For sure. They get paid weekly.
What about women's soccer?
They get paid well. That's club teams for women.
Shit.
But here we go. This is what I'm saying. They get a weekly wage. You know what Cristiano Ronaldo's weekly
What's that?
wage is? $250,000 a week.
A week.
A week.
A week.
Yeah.
I might need to go play a little soccer. I'm being a goalie for real.
Yeah. Let's get started the first half.
Let's do it.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What to do?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media?
FSP_Weezy
That's right.
on IG, and I'm at How Weezy on Twitter.
Sure. Yes, you
He
are.
got it.
Yeah. He's in his bag right now. Jeff, where you at with it?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
And I am J Hove on Instagram, on Twitter. Twitter's wide open. Come talk to me, man. I had a guy ask me today, as a matter of fact, he told me that CJ McCollum was the top 5. And then another guy doubled down.
5?
Yeah. Doubled down and said, oh, CJ McCollum.
5.
Yeah, so he said he's top 5. He's been top 5 for the last 5 years.
In what? Like top 5 shooting
Top 5
guards?
shooting guards.
He seen one good game. He seen one good game
What
last
was this
night.
at against OKC?
Right.
He didn't show up at all.
He didn't show up at all.
What was his game
He
1? He didn't
all.
show up at all.
He's top 10?
Yeah.
Top 10 for sure.
Okay.
Top 10 shooting guards?
Top 10 shooting guards for sure.
I can't name 9 better.
You can't name 9.
Yeah,
you can maybe name 8.
Maybe. But I can't.
Maybe
so
9.
he's top 10.
But he's top 10.
Yeah, okay.
For sure.
Well, hold on. Since we talking about top 10, I brought this up in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Is Dame Lillard top 10 player in the NBA?
No.
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 Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the conversations can be had on Twitter for sure. Most definitely.
Shout out to the Twitter listeners.
Yeah, man. And it's FSP_cameraman on the gram for sure. It should be up on the YouTube screen. Follow the YouTube channel.
Swipe up.
Yeah. YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Full Sport Press for sure. Let's kick things off with some college basketball, fellas. Sean Miller and the Arizona Wildcats are back in the headlines this week. Now, the biggest news surfaced Wednesday. A recording played for jurors captured Arizona assistant coach Book Richardson telling Christian Dawkins that Miller paid number 1 overall pick for the Phoenix Suns, DeAndre Ayton, $10,000 a month while he was on campus. Here's my question for you guys. Should Arizona fire Sean Miller?
In theory, yes.
In theory,
yeah.
Yes.
In theory, yes.
Yeah.
But since LSU didn't fire your boy and hire him back,
I think we got
so
I think it's a new day outside.
We're in the clear.
yeah, they're making it okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is gonna happen. It's gonna come out.
Okay.
And we're gonna find out that
I don't think this is true.
no, I think it's true.
Well, I think somebody paid him. I don't think it was him though.
Well,
Like he got that money from somebody else to do it. You know what I mean?
It was illegal money.
I think, and I'm gonna double down what Jeff is saying.
Yeah.
Do the allegations matter? Probably not, but it's coming from a person, Book Richardson, who's now looked at as a convicted felon.
Right.
So you're saying anything to get that sentence short,
Reduced.
you know, for sure.
Yeah.
Snitch. Sorry, I'm trying to come home.
I'm trying to come home.
I'm trying to come home.
What a great song.
So yeah, for sure.
I mean,
For real.
I think this is gonna be looked at more like like a misdemeanor, pretty much. Oh yeah. Everybody does it.
I'm telling you what's even funny is like nobody even really cares. Like, this isn't making top headline news.
No. Dude, until something concrete comes up that directly connects Miller to something.
Yeah.
Higher ups, whatever the case may be, it will never cause any traction. Arizona has a top 5 recruiting class this year. So, listen,
No face, no case.
No, listen, the only thing that people are worried about, the AD and the president of that school are riding or dying with Sean Miller on this. They're in too deep, like Omar Epps at this point. So they have to, for sure.
Just glad you didn't say Makai 5.
Yeah, for sure. That was one of Kanye's biggest drops.
What's that about?
Yeah, I don't know. But the program, is it taking hits? Yeah. But I don't think anything that they can't overcome.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's move on, but keep it in hoops.
Yeah.
The 2019 Big 3 draft was held in Las Vegas on Wednesday night. Ice Cube's 3-on-3 league is entering its 3rd season. Hey, it's been 3 years.
3 years.
It's going to tip off on June 22nd. The reigning champs, Power, did not have the opportunity to make a selection on Wednesday because they won. But they got to keep all 6 of their players from last year, so that works out for them. The 16th overall pick in the 2012 NBA draft and current UFC dreamer and guy we mentioned on the show before,
Jeff's boy,
Royce White,
was
the number 1 pick to the enemies. And he was quoted as saying, I'm a 6'8", 270-pound point guard.
Ooh.
Only 2 of me exist. And one's in L.A. I don't know, Royce, but that's how you feel.
That's how you feel.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, that's how you feel.
Talk that talk. Do you think it's a way to resurrect his career a little bit? Because he's getting over his anxiety issues with flying and things like that. It kind of shortened his career. Yeah. He said he flew there to the actual draft. Had a shirt on that said that. So hope it turns out well for Royce.
I'm excited for this season for the Big 3.
Yeah.
I think they're partnering with CBS Sports, so more games will be able for us to watch and catch.
Live.
And live. Yeah, so I like the enemies because my boy Gilbert Arenas is back.
Yeah.
His co-captain Lamar Odom. They got Perry Jones, who flamed out in the NBA, but it was really good. Prospect for sure. But
no, they got Gilbert Arenas and
Lamar
co-captains. Co-captains. Enemies.
Yeah.
It's my squad.
Yeah.
They trouble. They trouble.
He gonna kill him.
Hey, man, it's a wild. If you really think about the personalities in that league,
it's a wild league.
Is it gonna be a fight in that league this year?
Yeah, it's quite possible.
Yeah,
it's
for
quite
sure.
possible.
For sure.
It's always possible.
But the total number of teams going to 12 helps out as far as revenue. I think it's gonna be a big year, man. Ice Cube's doing a good thing, man. I'm happy for him. Yeah, for sure. You said it tips off June 22nd.
Is that league here to stay?
3 years in, and it keeps making moves to increase.
Yeah.
Will we see a 10-year run in this league?
I think so.
I think so.
Let's just say 5 first.
5. I definitely see 5. Yeah. 10 could be, because the fact that they haven't had any major, like in 3 years, they haven't had to, change anything or lessen teams or shorten the schedule or anything like that. Everything just keeps getting bigger.
What's the salary in this league?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I have to look into that.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Let's go back to the NBA. Some basketball talk in this first half. Vince Carter's announcement of his decision to return for a 22nd NBA season didn't fall well with some people inside the NBA. Now, Gilbert Arenas, the former NBA superstar, did not welcome Vincentity's decision to stick around for one more year in the league, not even knowing which team would pick him up. Arenas said, and I quote, "I respect you, but there's young players trying to live the dream you did. And every year you play, that's one player getting cut from his dream because they will take your name over them." Is Gil fair or foul for this state?
Foul.
50-50.
Okay.
It's more foul than fair, though.
I think
51-49.
I'd say 65-35. I say 65-35.
Okay.
Yeah, because teams, if you're a young talent, you're gonna be on the team. And in turn, if you're on the team and you're a young prospect, they send you there and you go play in the G League. So unfortunately, it's sour grapes from Gilbert because people don't want him on the team because he's a cancer. Dude, Vince Carter is an asset to a team.
That's the crazy thing about it. He's still productive.
He's still so y'all saying he's still valuable right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
To a young team, yes.
He matured his game enough to focus on his jump shot, still plays defense, has become somewhat of an enforcer.
Yep.
And he's allowing young players to learn from him.
Exactly.
Like,
But he's more valuable off the court, locker room.
I don't think so.
He's more valuable.
A little bit of both.
He can still give you 14.
Yeah, he's the anomaly. Now I know what Gilbert is talking about. There's players that still sticking around.
Yeah.
But VC is helping teams. Like he's helping Trae Young. He's one of the most beloved veterans in the league, one of the rare breeds that can play 22 seasons and he can still get along with it. I hope he goes and plays for a contender.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Now, if he had to play for another team like Atlanta that's rebuilding again this year, now I was like, come on, Vince. Because he's just out here now.
Right.
But if he needs to get to a contender and get close to winning no more, he deserves that much if he's hanging around that long.
So again, he's the anomaly. Like, but there is a need for veteran presence on teams. That's why Garrett Temple is still in the league.
Yeah.
That's why Kendrick Perkins played as long as Kendrick Perkins. He played 4 more years than he was supposed to play. Yeah, for sure. So everybody needs a person like VC. But Gilbert is somewhat correct. But the anomaly is Vince Carter. He used the wrong person. For sure.
Give me one more player that maybe could have did what Vince Carter doing right now.
Dirk did it last year.
Yeah, Dirk definitely stayed around longer.
What about KG?
KG stayed around. Yeah, he was around. He was helping players.
But I don't think he overstayed his welcome though.
No, he got out of there. Yeah, he got out of there.
But KG could have stayed around. He could have stayed around if he wanted to. For sure. Teams would have kept him. You know what I mean? But he wouldn't want to play that role.
Most definitely.
Man, this one's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Keep it on hoops. Former NBA player Sebastian Telfair has been convicted in Brooklyn, his hometown, on charges. Well, his home state, on charges of weapons possession. The one-time Portland Trailblazer and former high school phenom was arrested in June 2017 after cops found, picture this, 3 loaded pistols, a gas-operated submachine gun, ammunition, extended magazine clips, and a ballistic vest. The conviction Wednesday on charges of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon followed a nearly 2-week trial in which both his estranged wife and ex-mistress said they'd seen him with the guns in the past.
Yeah.
Sentencing is scheduled for June 8th. Dang, Bassey.
Bassey was one of my. I'm just going to be super transparent with this. Sebastian Telfair is one of my favorite high school basketball players of all time.
Same.
I think he was top 3 best high school players I've ever seen.
Same.
It's just a tremendous talent. It was him. It was LeBron. And then 2 years later, it was Sebastian Telfair. He was the 10th.
It was just fun.
Yeah, it was just the 10th player ever in a high school jersey to be on front of Sports Illustrated. Huge deal, man, 2004. It is sickening to see the parallels between them two because he was supposed to pick up where LeBron left off. Yeah. But they are going 2 totally different ways.
And everybody co-signed Bassey.
Oh, man.
Everybody was at his games. Bron was at his games.
Yeah, Bron was at his game. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's at his game. He had a rock chain.
He still has his rock chain. He was on Breakfast Club in his rock chain.
Yeah, because they saw LeBron, so it's like, oh, you know.
Let's go get him.
Yeah, let's get Bassey, man. He's from Coney Island in Brooklyn, so it's one of those things, man, where he had a felony gun possession charge during his last year in the league in 2007. So him not having his first charge, he shot somebody in his entourage, shot Fab. It's, it's a bunch of different things.
That his life.
Yeah. I think he does 5 years.
What's good?
What's sad about it? This is all I remember. I remember the mixtape or the documentary of his high school career.
Right.
I don't remember too much of the pro because it was short lived.
Short-lived.
And then this. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't get any better. Like him going pro, because he's supposed to go to Louisville. Yeah, Louisville, and he didn't go. I wish he went to Louisville.
Yeah, man. Bassey is one of those ones where, again, I hate to say this, but his 30 for 30 is going to be good.
Amazing.
His 30 for 30 is going to be really good.
God, it'll be amazing.
He done talked to some of his brothers and, the whole Telfair shit. I think they need to have a 30 for 30 on Telfairs / Marberries because Zach.
They were cousins.
Yeah, they're cousins. It's his first cousin. Steph is his first cousin, man. I hate that, man. Sebastian he's in a situation where he just didn't have good people around him. LeBron James.
He was the savior. And everybody was depending on Sebastian.
Sure.
And same thing with LeBron. But like you said, LeBron's team is immaculate.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. They saw millions from the jump.
Yeah.
I'm great.
And made sure.
Protecting him.
And coming from the same spot.
Yeah.
Lance Stevenson.
Born ready.
Same high school, same projects.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. So much talent coming from Coney Island, man. It's nuts. Before we get started with halftime, let's get back to the NBA. With the 2018-19 NBA playoffs well underway, the league has just released a list of the top-selling merchandise along with its best-selling jerseys for the current season. Moving into the top spot this year are the Los Angeles Lakers, even though the team failed to qualify for the playoffs. Coming in second was last year's number 1, the Golden State Warriors, followed by Boston in third. Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks round out the top 5. Now, in terms of the best-selling jerseys, LeBron's crowned the winner despite his lackluster performance. Air quote. Right. No, and basically, air quotes, because he averaged 28, 8, and 8. He had a great year. That's stupid.
He was missing 19
Come
games.
on, man.
That's when it was.
Yeah, for sure. But he failed to make the playoffs for the first time since 2005. Number 2, I was the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Wardell Curry. Number 3 is Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and round out the 4th and 5th positions, Celtics, Kyrie Irving, and 76ers, Joel Embiid.
Not one surprise.
Not one surprise.
Nah.
Yeah. That's pretty.
LeBron in the New Jerseys gotta shake it up a little bit.
Pretty much chalk.
Ben Simmons cracked the top 10 at number 9. You got Luka coming in at 13. Dame Lillard 14. Jason Tatum in the top 15, number 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luka was 13.
Everybody was ready for Jason Tatum just to go up.
Well, he's playing with Kyrie Irving. It's very difficult.
That's the problem.
He's hurting him. I'm watching him last night, Jeff, and he's trying to get the ball in spots.
Yeah.
And Jason Tatum's catching the ball above his head. It's below his knees. Like, it's hard to play with a point guard like that, man. I'm gonna tell you what.
So he was finish the point.
Tell you what. Yeah. Russ finds guards better than Kyrie.
Well,
and
Russ leads the league in assists.
No. I'm saying finding.
Yeah.
You could tell he had a summer he was just working to penetrate and kick to people. Kyrie, he ain't did that, dog. He cannot penetrate and kick at all.
That's a part of his game that's still evolving.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's still evolving.
It's hurting him. It's hurting Jason Tatum.
But you know where that comes from, right? All them individual training stuff. You just work on your own shit.
Yeah, but so in turn, that's when Russ was like, they said I couldn't pass. I was a ball hog, so the whole summer I worked on finding people.
Yeah,
and he did that. And Kyrie needs that summer.
Yeah,
soon.
Well, but to Kyrie's defense, throw him a little bell. We also said he had never averaged 6 assists, 7 assists. He's doing that right now.
Yeah, but for sure. I mean,
he's
with
doing
that ass, I come out there right now, I can get 6 assists with that team. Everybody's open. Everybody should be. Bro, I'm watching that game. Shout out to Coach Penn. We was watching that game last night. And I said, he's like, dude, we rewinded. Yeah. Every time he penetrates to the hole, at least 2 people are open, but he's making one more move instead of making that pass before he makes that first move.
That's a habit. That may be bad to break. That may be bad. Exactly. I haven't noticed that yet.
But he said he's a basketball genius, though.
He sure said that.
Well, if you think about the plays he makes.
No. He said he's a basketball genius. That means that he knows every aspect of basketball better than the normal person.
I can see that, though.
But he doesn't. Clearly, if he's not making the first pass, he's not a basketball genius.
But in most geniuses, hear him out.
For sure.
He's overthinking it. He could be overthinking it, too. Because if I make this other move, then it makes the shot easier for him on the wing.
Jeff, I'm just saying.
I'm just.
I see what you're doing. Yeah. What I'm saying is,
I hear you. Making a statement like basketball genius will always draw ridicule and criticism.
Just always. Like that dumbass owner from the Golden State Warriors said he's there 4 or 5 years. Yeah. That's gonna come back to bite him in the ass this summer. You watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be,
that might have been true.
He hasn't been wrong yet.
Yeah, that might have been true. You're wrong this summer.
Yeah, I will. We'll see. I said that to you a couple weeks ago.
Hey,
I'm gonna hit them in the street.
They gonna keep the Rockets cousins.
Nope.
I'm saying they're gonna keep DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get started with halftime, though.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown's a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Jumping right into it. Portland Trailblazers, Denver Nuggets. Probably one of the more exciting basketball games we have seen in quite some time. I mean, those two teams were like prize fighters going back and forth. 4 overtimes. Can you imagine playing in a 4 overtime game? I know those guys are spent right now. So I don't know what's going to happen the rest of this series, but this is probably one of the more intriguing series left right now in the playoffs. Moving on to NFL football, we're talking about Tyreek Hill. What does his future hold? He's facing some child abuse charges right now. Me reading this case and things of that nature is a matter of semantics. It's subjective depending upon who you are. So FSP, what do you guys think about the Tyreek Hill case? All right, I'm going to leave you guys with some words of wisdom. And as a teacher and a coach and just attempting to be a leader within my community, I think it's our obligation to do everything we can possibly do to build a bridge for those that are coming after us. We are bridge builders because we don't want others to fall in the same pitfalls that we fell in. So we're going to pave the way, and I want to challenge all of you guys to continue to do that in whatever genre or field that you are currently in, be it sports, education, medicine, law, what have you. You can be a garbage man. It doesn't matter. Just pave the way and do more for someone else. Hey, I am the coach. Coach Brown it is. Roo, and I'm gone.
Halftime's Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Let's start it off, man. The Nuggets versus the Blazers 4 overtime thriller.
Oh, yeah.
Will they have any gas left for tomorrow's game?
Well, both teams correctly canceled practice today.
You're damn right. Yeah. Same price, double, so no extra money.
Yeah.
So you get, that's a great one.
No practice for us today, Coach.
Nuggets in the must win, though.
Nuggets have to win this.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, well, Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
Nothing gets past me, does it?
Yeah, for sure.
Said you want to be the goalie.
Yeah,
that's how you play goalie, right?
Yeah, do the Warriors win in Houston?
No, Houston going to beat them today.
Houston was one of these two, but it's over with.
They win one of those two. Sure. Yeah, I think they split in Houston. What about Boston and Philly?
7, here we come.
Boston is playing
Milwaukee 7. It's going 7.
Milwaukee, okay.
No, I think Milwaukee's ready to beat them.
Really?
Yeah, Giannis is playing another level.
Yeah.
Giannis is growing
up.
The
extras are playing really well, too.
But it's Giannis, though.
Giannis is growing. He's growing up in the playoffs.
Al Horford did a really good job in them first 2 games. Yeah. Last night just wasn't a good game.
Yeah, just wasn't.
But those first 2 games, Giannis only had 16 points that second game.
Yeah, your boy showed up last game.
Bled.
Bledsoe.
Yeah. Shout out to Skill Wing.
Yeah.
The Skill Wing Godfather. He said Bledsoe's sorry. So. They won.
It's high skill.
Yeah, for sure.
Out of nowhere, though.
Oh, my God. Text me. He hates Bledsoe. Let's see. Tyreek Hill. Will he play this year?
No. Tyreek Hill's done, man. That's why they drafted.
I don't know. I honestly don't know yet. He shouldn't play by the rule they set with Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, shouldn't play. I think he sets out this entire year.
Too much tape. They the proof's out there.
Yeah, I think he sets out this entire year.
Might be done.
I don't think he's done, but I think he sets out. He's too young to be done because the people that we're talking, Adrian Peterson, granted, transcendent talent, but you can't set out a full year on a player that's young with that much potential.
Somebody will take a chance.
Yeah, for sure. And last but not least, do everything to build a bridge for the youth.
Yeah, man.
Teach them well.
Yeah.
And let them lead the way.
Let them.
Yeah, show them all the beauty that they possess inside. But you know what you got to do?
What's that?
You got to give them a chance.
Got to give them a chance.
Yeah. To make it easy.
You got a lot of power. They don't know how to use it, man.
Sure.
They got a lot of power.
You know that song, Weezy?
Hell no.
Yeah, it's Michael Jackson.
Let's just start second.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2019 NFL Draft winners and losers, FSP style, episode 269. I am J.O.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What to do?
Weezy, the 2019 NFL Draft is over. And the results already have been produced and spirited. Well, the results have produced a spirited debate over which teams did well and which ones failed. That means it's time for us to hand out some hardware for the winners and the losers. Now, in 2 or 3 years, maybe 2 or 3 months, Jeff, these picks could hire and fire coaches and GMs alike.
Definitely.
So let's get started with the winners, man. Who you guys have as a winner and why? First team.
Buffalo Bills.
The
man.
Buffalo
Bills.
The
man.
Buffalo Bills.
We finally look competent as an organization.
Come on, Jeff.
we made 3 solid picks.
Man.
Got Ed Oliver first round. Cody Ford fell to us, needed offensive line help. And then we got Dawson Knox at the tight end. We also got Devin Singletary back. We're going to cut Shady this offseason.
Yeah.
We rolling.
Man.
Got to get Shady ass up out of there. You know what I mean? And spoiling the movie for everybody.
That's your star. Devin Singletary's your star.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's gonna be
Quite
playing.
possibly.
Buffalo sent a message that they're continuing to get back to the old Buffalo ways. This is old Buffalo football right here that defined the city for years.
Yeah.
And I love Ed Oliver. Yeah. I love Cody Ford. That was a blessing.
Yeah.
Because I had him going in the first round.
I think we all did.
Yeah. So then you draft a wide receiver, placing the cherry on top of the sundae, man. A really, really good draft for both coach and quarterback, man. So again, Jeff, salute to your Buffalo Bills.
Good
man.
draft.
Bills Mafia, man.
They trying to get rid of Bills Mafia now.
They can't get rid of the Bills. Huh?
You hear about that?
Yeah, they can't get rid of
They're trying to get rid of Bills Mafia.
They need to get rid of that shit. They need to get rid of that
Somebody's
shit.
going to die.
Somebody could die.
Yeah.
Somebody could die. Sure. What about another winner?
I went with New England Patriots, man.
The Patriots. Okay. Let me see if I have the. I do have the Patriots as a winner.
Everybody talked about the Raiders picks. They had 30 picks in the draft, and they did horrible. Yeah. New England had 10 picks
talk about them.
and did great.
Yeah.
They did great. They got the wide receiver, N'Keal Harry.
Yeah.
Kind of big boy, rangy. Yeah. Not breaking speed, but kind of he reminds you of Des Bryant.
Yeah, he's a compliment to Edelman, Philip Dorsett, which are the inside weapons. He's an outside threat for sure.
Right. Go up and high point the ball. Yep. I think they did great with that. They got your boy Damon Harrison.
Yeah.
From
Damian Harris.
Damian Harris from Bama.
Yeah.
They just did what the reports are that what's the coach of the Patriots? I'm going to
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick, he loves the draft more than he loves coaching.
I can see that. No, he's done so great with this, man.
Yeah.
It's just if you were handing out a trophy every year, I think he would have one of the best drafts, 7 of the last.
One of the best off seasons.
Yeah, just like everything, man. He does a really good job. And Juwan Williams.
Juwan Williams,
out of Vandy, Nashville. I didn't know he was 6'3".
Yeah, he's a big corner.
Dude.
Yeah.
Day one starter.
Yeah.
So, and with Damian Harris, you match him with Sonny Michel.
Mm-hmm.
Then is the long list of potential Tom Brady replacements. You draft Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah.
Dude, it would be great, man. Second, it's just, I can't even fathom the fact that if you're Tom Brady, why would you continue to quit if you keep bringing in great guys like this?
Right.
Only thing about it, you're going to be there for 3 years. Be great. Then they're going to get rid of you when it's time to pay you. But hey, it wins Super Bowls.
Hey, go get your bag, though.
Right.
You get your ring, then
get
your bag.
Get your ring first, then go get your bag.
Yep.
Kind of works that way.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm telling you what, man. Shout out to Bill Belichick, man. He keep on getting them checks.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Let's go. I got the Cardinals as a winner for myself. So you dump Josh Rosen. I get it. Top 10 pick, which is a brutal L.
Okay.
You draft Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
It's your number 1 pick. Now listen, man. If Murray struggles,
because he's day one,
you lose your job. I think getting Byron Murphy, I think he was arguably one of the best corners in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Then you use your pick to get my guy from UMass, Andy Isabella, the leader in receiving yards in college football from UMass, to add him along with Christian Kirk for your air raid. Check ball season, man. Everything that they got was great. I just think that you have Larry Fitzgerald leaving soon. So you have Butler, Kirk, and Isabella. Very intriguing with Akeem Butler, man. I like Akeem Butler as well.
Akeem Butler's good.
Larry Fitzgerald has to leave sooner or later, right?
You know he don't want to go home. Nah, he don't want to go to the
This
house.
is for real. 'Cause like,
Yeah.
man, like his career, like as great
Yeah.
as he's been, like, bro, all right, whenever you're ready, man,
Yeah.
you can go ahead,
Yeah.
get on out of here.
They got to eat a 10th, I think $6 million that they
Yeah.
paid Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
But dude, if Murray comes out and does what he's supposed to do in this air raid
He
system,
will.
Yeah.
He
lights
will.
out.
He will.
The only thing I'm worried about, they did not improve that O-line,
Nope.
which was the worst O-line in football last year. They had Josh Rosen look like how Josh Rosen looked.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
I guess they're banking on
but-
the athleticism.
But we're talking about draft winners and losers?
Yeah.
It's a good draft for them, for sure.
I'm proud of you, man.
Hey, man, no, for
Because
sure.
you've been very anti-Kyler Murray.
Oh, I think he's going to be terrible because you didn't replace anything that hurt, that made Josh Rosen had
I'm
one.
sorry.
I ain't gonna go on
Yeah,
there.
no, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't help him out. For
No,
sure.
okay.
Anybody got another winner?
The Redskins.
Okay, the Washington football
That
team.
was, right, I
sure.
stepped up.
Okay.
Yeah. But now getting Dwayne Haskins at 16.
Yeah.
They're also getting my man from Stanford, Bryce Love.
Hey,
I mean, is he often injured? Maybe.
yeah,
But you
coming off an ACL.
But you possibly have a game changing running back that no one was thinking about.
True.
And you got him for nothing.
And you have to match him along with Darius Geis.
You know what I mean? Who's coming
That's
off another injury as well.
that's
You
a
gotta-
two-headed
that's
monster.
man, if that works out,
Yeah.
if that backfield works out, and you just strangle on Adrian Peterson one more year,
Yeah.
get them together.
Nah,
you
he'll
know
be
what I mean?
fine. Yeah.
Oh, man,
And they
But-
also got Montez Sweat.
Yeah, you trade up to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
they had a heck of a draft. To
Yeah.
me, to me.
Really, Washington football
Yeah.
team, great draft. Alex Smith's future is cloudy at best.
Yeah.
You have Case Keenum
And
and Colt the drinker. Yeah, so you go along with that. You make sure that you have a quarterback that's going to play, and then you have Montez Sweat who addresses every need that you have on defense.
For sure.
Jay Gruden is on the hot seat, and he
Okay.
had to make the best choice as to lead his offense. And I think, man, with this team, man, they could compete in the NFC East if
okay.
Dwayne Haskins is ready to play. I don't think he'll be ready to play, so they'll have Case Keenum for the foreseeable
first-
future.
out the
Yeah.
gate.
Did y'all hear Dwayne Haskins is gonna wear number 7?
Yeah, should he be able to wear that? I said,
Yeah,
Theismann said it was cool.
Diamond said it was cool. Didn't pay him no money. Just had a conversation with him. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
He said Diamond said he reached out to him like a man, just asked him. You
Yeah.
know? He wasn't like, hey, let me pay you for this number.
Nah, he's like,
Yeah.
that's real.
Yeah.
For sure.
I got another winner.
Okay.
The Denver Broncos. Now, the good thing of what John Elway did, he didn't reach at all.
Okay.
So Joe Flacco, his strength is throwing to tight ends. He gets one of the best tight ends
For sure.
in college football, Noah Fant.
Yeah.
Then he gets a quality start in round 2 with Dalton Reisner. And then you have Drew Lock with no pressure being there, just getting better.
Yeah.
So he'll be there for 2 years, just getting better. So this team's only a couple of seasons away from playing in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So they still haven't.
four.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
they're wide receiver away.
Yeah, so they still have enough veterans on both sides of the ball to have a wild run in 2019. But I like the way that John Elway put this one together.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
If Flacco struggles, though, does he still have that 2-year window?
Yeah.
If Flacco struggles first 5 weeks,
Yeah,
Oh no. If he struggles first 5 weeks, he's gone. He's out of there. They're gonna put.
I think he'll be fine.
okay,
Yeah, I think they
they
that
can still hold off on him.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, there's no risk in this because
Okay.
it's Joe Flacco.
Right.
You know what Joe Flacco's going
Right.
to give you. You get Drew Lock, Weezy's boy, old Drew Lock, little hand, Drew Lock.
Yeah.
You give him time to develop, and I think with Flacco being there, he'll be fine.
Okay. I just wonder if he struggles out the gate and with that defense being what it could be,
Mm-hmm.
and then you waste another year of Von Miller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll see
Mhm.
for sure. I got another winner.
I got another one.
Go ahead, you got to go.
I think Jacksonville Jaguars make the best pick in the draft
With who?
with Josh Allen.
With Josh Allen.
They-
Okay.
well, it kind of fell to him. Oh, you know what?
Dude.
Josh Allen's there. Let's get him.
Yeah.
But it was the best pick in the draft for a first round. Like he couldn't went to a better team.
Mhm.
True.
That team is built on defense. He gonna plug right in where your boy went to the
You talking about
he went to the Rams last year.
quarterback?
No, the defensive end, Florida. He went to
Dante Fowler.
Yeah, he gonna
Yeah.
plug right in where Fowler went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so go play.
Your division is rough.
We'll be fine.
The AFC South is rough.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to talk about that AFC South.
we'll be fine.
The AFC South is rough.
I had the Jaguars as a winner as well because I had them taking TJ Hawkinson
Mm-hmm.
in the mock draft. But when Josh Allen falls in your lap, you have to
Got
take him.
to.
Dave Caldwell had to do that, and you still bring in Nick Foles. You got Jawan Taylor, old tackle from Florida,
Right.
to help out with that O line. So I think that they did really well with their actual picks. The only thing I worry about with the Jaguars, what Weezy was saying earlier in the year, they need a number one wide receiver, and I don't think they really have that on that whole team.
That's a great point.
Yeah, but I like Jags.
Plus, your boy's playing a contract gig. He'll have a great season. The running back Fournette.
Yeah.
He have a great season this
He
year.
won't get hurt this year.
Right. It's funny how that works, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Every year.
Get that bag, Lynn.
Yeah, no, for sure. I got another winner.
Okay.
Tennessee Titans.
Woo! I got a winner too.
I thought the draft would fall in a way that kind of forced the Titans to go to wide receiver in the first round, and they would have to trade up. They went and got Jeffrey Simmons, who, Jeff, you think he's a top 5 talent when healthy.
I do.
So it's really hard to argue that point at all.
Not at all. They were on my winner list.
Yeah, no, for sure. Then you end up getting the better, I think, of the Ole Miss wide receivers and A.J. Brown, and you get offensive guard Nate Davis. That's 2 starters and 2 straight picks. Huge draft for the Titans, and in a division that is improving. Yeah. I think they improved in areas that they need to improve on.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think the Titans got the second best wide receiver in the draft. That's NFL ready.
Who's number 1?
The Butler dude, the guy from Iowa.
King Butler.
I came from Iowa State.
He's nice.
Yeah. So,
no argument.
And the good thing about AJ Brown, he's not only a slider. He can play anywhere up and down the wide receiver line.
Who y'all couldn't?
They got too many wide receivers.
Probably Tajay Sharp.
Think so? Yeah, one of those guys got to go.
Tajay Sharp probably go.
Yeah.
Oof. Or the Taylor kid might go to. Taylor kid might go to.
There's too many of them.
A4 gonna be there.
Yeah.
Humphrey's gonna be there.
AJ Brown
gonna be there.
Yeah. Then it's just fill in after that, right?
Right.
For sure. My last winner, then we out. Going to the losers.
Okay, go ahead.
Minnesota Vikings.
Solid.
The Vikings needed to take care of the interior offensive line problems. So you get Jeff's boy, Garrett Bradbury, and guard Drew Samia to go along with Irv Smith, who was a really good tight end coming from Alabama. You get him in a mid-second round pick. That could be a great duo with Kyle Rudolph, or you can get rid of Rudolph.
Yeah, because this contract's coming up next year.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. So in total, they came with maybe, I know they drafted 12 players. I think they came away with maybe 6 starters who can help their already talented roster in 2019. So Minnesota did a really good job in the draft as well.
Right. I got one more win before we move on.
Okay.
Miami Dolphins by getting Josh Rosen.
That's a win. I'm telling you, man. He doesn't have anybody to throw to. That's the only thing that I'm worried about.
They don't have a quarterback.
They don't have a quarterback. They don't have a wideout.
See, only reason
Kenny Stills is okay.
They ain't got a wideout.
Kenny Stills is okay.
Only reason I'm against it, I'm going to cut you off, is because they were in full tank mode before this. They were riding with Fitzpatrick. He's going to be a starter and finish the season out that way. Now you get Rosen. What are you going to do?
Yep.
You going to put him out there to pasture, get killed again?
Listen, your wide receiver is only good as your quarterback.
Sure.
Respect that.
Right. They're true enough. They don't have a big time wide receiver. They got Kenny Stills, and they got one of the best running backs with the best hands with Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake is good.
So they'll be fine. If Josh Rosen can play, they'll be fine.
He's fine. This is the thing: you have to have talent to actually throw the ball to.
I'm telling you, he got whipped.
I don't think if I'm Rosen, I don't want to play this year.
He got to play.
I don't think he's playing.
His confidence is already down. He got to play.
I'm not betting it, but I think they're gonna start Fitzpatrick.
Crazy as hell.
Now they're gonna start Fitzpatrick.
Y'all crazy as hell.
Now they're gonna start Fitzpatrick.
No, and then y'all want to bet.
I'm not betting it because it was Miami.
Look at him. That's how I can't really want to do it. So, all right, let's move on to the losers, man. Now I think we're gonna start off. I think everybody picked the Giants as a loser.
Sure enough,
for sure. Okay. Everybody Raiders as a loser.
Sure enough.
We'll talk about that too. But we'll start with the Giants for sure. A couple of different problems here with Dave Gettleman. Okay. So you trade Odell Beckham now. The trade is really hard to justify now because you get Dexter Lawrence.
Got Trevor Lawrence, he might be all right.
If you got Trevor Lawrence, you might be all right. That's a good trade. But you get Jabril Peppers and Dexter Lawrence. That's it. In no world you make that trade straight up. Nah, dude. And then you draft Daniel Jones.
Which I said
What you call? What he called? You didn't have him going at 6. I mean, you had him going at 6.
Yeah, he was the first quarterback. Yeah. Either him or Drew Lock. One of the
I had Daniel Jones going at 6 because they.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had him picking him at 17.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't get Dwayne Haskins for sure, but
They started late and fell in love with dude late. And that's how they kept talking about.
You fell in love with him after seeing him in 3 series at the Senior Bowl. 3 series. That's insane. I think he was going to be in their second round pick, not even the end of their late first round pick.
He's definitely a second round grade. Daniel Jones is second
He
round.
would have been there, definitely late first round pick, like you said, possibly the early second round. He would have been there, and that's what gives it the bad rating to me. Because even if he turns out to be an all pro, all everything quarterback, and people say, "Oh, well, he turned to be great," cool, but you still could have got him for a better value.
Could have got him for better value.
That's all I'm saying.
You spend a number 6 pick, and Weezy was talking about this. You can't spend a number 6 pick on a player that's not going to play in 2 years. You just can't. It's just not fathomable. Yeah. I don't see now the reason that people talk about Aaron Rodgers set for 2. They drafted him at 27.
Right.
You can set a 6?
Yeah.
Nah.
6 is the player you need right now.
Oh my God.
Now I'm gonna throw him a little belt.
Okay.
They got Kyle Shermer. The coach.
Yeah.
He's respected as one of the greatest offensive minds in the game.
Okay.
But I don't know what he saw.
I don't think it was him. I think it was the general manager.
I think it was Gettleman.
Gettleman thinks he's the smartest guy in the NFL.
Yeah.
He ain't.
Well, that's what he thinks. So he's hitched his whole career to this pick. Because he's riding for it, defending it. If it doesn't work, bro, you got to go.
And the way he's defending it is like, okay, if Eli Manning gets throws 2 interceptions the first game, is he gonna put him in there?
Because this is his guy.
That's
right. Is he gonna put him in there? I don't think so.
Nah, I'm telling you. So you do that draft, and now I do like them getting DeAndre Baker.
Okay.
I like that. I like Julian Love as well. I think both of those guys will be potential starters. I know Baker will be a starter for sure, but none of the other picks make any sense to me. And you go into the NFC East division that is going to be very competitive this year, and I didn't get it. I thought they were just tanking for Tua. Or at least Justin Herbert.
Right.
But you now are stuck with Daniel Jones for the foreseeable future because you drafted him at 6.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt as much if you draft him at 10, as you see with Rosen, or 27, or 20, or 6.
Yeah, the guy you got last year was a second round pick. I forget his name. Quarterback. Then you pulled the plug on him as well.
Weezy Davis Webb.
Yeah.
They
drafted
him for sure.
Yeah. And they could, that's something like, it just didn't work out. Cool. Yeah. But now at 6, this pick is going to haunt you forever if it doesn't work out.
For sure.
And Daniel Jones was just okay at Duke. He was just okay with Duke.
For sure. I mean, he had 54 total touchdowns. Dwayne Haskins threw 54 touchdowns in one season.
One season.
So there's just no way. Yeah,
I mean, and Daniel Jones is playing with, with lesser talent.
Yeah.
But he's just okay at Duke.
Yeah, he was just okay. He's just an okay player. We'll see, though. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah,
me too.
I hope we're all wrong.
Damn, I hope I'm wrong. I'm not.
Yeah. So you brought up the Raiders. We'll talk about the Raiders. I'm sure they're on everybody's list as well. You go and get Clinton Farrell with the 4th overall pick.
When they made that pick, I that's when I walked to my car.
For
That's when I walked to my car.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? A lot of people down here. I'm gone.
Now listen. Wow. I mean, that was a reach pick.
It's one of those things like John Gruden, like Spike Lee says, he purposely trying to scandal the whole league.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I think just one of the dumbest parts of this yearly exercise is we get upset at teams for selecting players that weren't high on everybody else's radar. This player is clearly high on their radar, but there's no way that I'm taking Clinton Farrell over Josh Allen. Right. It's not going to happen. No way. Yeah. That was insane, man.
I listened to a lot of sports radio in the car, and they were saying behind closed doors, he's trying to build that Tampa 2 shit again, like he won a Super Bowl. That shit is done.
That shit's done.
Yeah, it's been exposed.
That's like one of the 2-3s on the league. That is done, dog.
In and out.
We knew the Tampa shit was done when what's his dad's name?
Monty Kiffin.
Monty Kiffin was trying to run it, and it was dumb. It was getting smoked out.
Monty Kiffin got Lane Kiffin fired at UT.
That shit didn't work in college. It's not going to work in the pros anymore.
It's like the triangle offense, man. People have evolved. People know it. Can't do that no more.
It's done.
For sure. Anybody else got another loser?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Carolina Panthers is a loser.
I would say more Cam Newton, but go ahead.
Well, yeah, you're right. They shouldn't have got Will Grier. They didn't give Cam Newton any help. They didn't help Cam Newton at all.
Right. At all.
And Cam Newton is a top 10 talent. I don't know if he's a top 10 player. He has top 10 potential. But they're not helping him be a top 10 player in the league at all. You know what I'm saying? By getting your boy Will. Hey, that's your boy Will Grier.
It's my guy. The Panthers.
He's just
this is the thing. Okay. Cam Newton has this is a big year for Cam Newton. It's make or break. It's coming off his second shoulder surgery in 3 years. 2 years left on his deal. He'll want a Russell Wilson style contract. Yeah. Here's the thing. You didn't add any weapons, and you added a quarterback with the 100th overall pick that's going to be breathing down your neck because the fans wanted him to be there. So he's from North Carolina. Right. He's a hometown kid. Right. So in turn, if he struggles a little bit, there will be calls to get Will Grier in the game. Will Grier's not ready to play in 2019. No. He's not, but he's a really good quarterback. Mm-hmm. And I hate that because you add in Greg Little, which could be a help for Cam, or is it a help for Will Grier? I don't know. But it could be very awkward, and I don't think the Panthers have ever given Cam Newton the tools that he needed to succeed. He brought that team to a Super Bowl with just keep it back.
Way before. It was way
his number one receivers who Tag in that year.
And Kelvin Benjamin. Yeah. And he didn't even play the entire year. So
Kelvin Benjamin not even in the league right now.
Dude, exactly.
But it's like the coaches didn't evolve with Cam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That year they went Super Bowl. It was off Cam. It was pure raw talent from Cam. You know what I'm saying? Sure. He was just doing his thing. Yeah. And of course, everybody in the NFL gets smarter, film and everything. Sure. But his coaches didn't get smarter. Yeah. They didn't you know what?
Run.
You got Ron still there. He just didn't improve at all. Yeah, for sure. Anybody got another lose?
Yeah, Cincinnati Bengals.
You gotta let Jeff get one.
My bad. Go ahead. Cincinnati Bengals. What about?
They didn't do shit. Who they get? They still got Red Rifle that day. I mean, it went overshadowed. Like, they didn't do anything.
My bad.
Yeah, I thought they were going to make a trade up and get a quarterback.
At least, right?
At least.
Yeah.
They
I don't remember that pick. Do you remember that pick?
That pick now. I don't remember. It didn't make any sense.
Right. They got a lineman, I believe.
Yeah, for sure they did. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you're protecting your quarterback. Yeah. Usually when a coach is brought in, I always say that you bring in a quarterback to start with
your guy.
Exactly. That's what Cliff Kingsbury did. You're going to see that my boy Bruce Arians is running with his quarterback. He loves Jameis. Right. He's got to make sure he doesn't throw the ball to the other team. Yeah. He'll hone that in. Yeah. But I think Jameis has a big year this year. So at the same time with the Bengals, I see what you're saying with that.
The Red Rifle, believe it or not, has been in the league 8 years.
Yeah.
He's just been okay for 8 years. And it didn't help him.
The thing about it is, it would be hard to unseat Red Rifle in Cincinnati.
For sure.
Unless you get a
top
Sam Darnold or a Tua next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Or somebody like that.
So they're going to tank this shit for Tua?
I don't know if they tank for Tua, but they put up enough effort to where they're not going to be good enough to win Tua.
Nobody's expecting a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think you could.
You hear that, Lou? We're going to bet against the Bengals this year.
You couldn't get a player this year that would take Andy Dalton's spot. And you can get his replacement next year, though.
Yeah.
Another loser I had after the guys you just mentioned, Detroit Lions.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. I feel like they've wasted 3 straight top 10 picks on 3 first-round picks on tight ends, and none of them turned out to be anything. Yeah. And they had a guy in T.J. Hawkinson that's good, but he would have been there. Yeah. And they needed a pass rusher and somebody else on the line to help make that defense a little bit better. And you probably could have got Noah Fant later on if you wanted to wait, if you really needed a tight end for them. So they jumped the gun to me.
But the Lions, I think I'm just confused as far as their identity. Right. What are they trying to do? Right. Are you going to be a ground and pound team, have Stafford just being paid an enormous amount of money, or you can line up 3 tight ends and try to feed Kerryon Johnson? Yeah. I think you definitely got better adding what's Rod's brother's name to play for the Patriots, who they gave a ton of money to. God.
Who are you saying?
Rod, to play the teacher. Rod Flowers. Trey Flowers.
Yeah,
so
Trey
you
Flowers.
add Trey Flowers, and there's a chance that you can go and get people to kind of help out that O-line if you want to do it with Garrett Bradbury. But the NFC North, man, it's tough. And I don't think the Lions just added any sauce that they needed to get the ball rolling. I just don't know their identity, man. But like you said, dude, Brandon Pettigrew, you got Eric Ebron, and now you go T.J. Hawkinson.
Right back, yeah.
Like, you gotta. And the 49ers did the exact same thing.
Okay.
5 straight years, defensive end, defensive tackle. One of them got a hit, and I think they're saying that Hawkinson's going to be the one.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Considering Matt Patricia, the head coach of Detroit, came from Bill Belichick.
Sure.
So, he's trying to do that Gronk and, all over again.
I understand it. I just think that team needs so much more.
Right.
And they already have the running game intact. You have a quarterback that needs a couple more weapons. You lost your receivers last year to injury and to trades. I think they could have come a couple of different areas and got that and addressed a tight end later on in the draft.
Now, historically,
at the same talent level.
Yeah, historically, the Detroit Lions never draft well. Who they get?
Yeah,
Rodgers. The last 10 years,
the best pick that they had is Megatron.
Megatron, Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe Kenny. What's the running back name?
Kerryon
Johnson. Johnson. He may be solid. I think he's going to
be okay.
Yeah, for sure. Another loser for me is the Houston Texans.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
The entire division improved.
Yeah.
And the Texans did not. It's hard for me to pass up a first-round pick that you have stamped. They wanted Andre Dillard, only to be sniped by the Eagles, trading up and grabbing him when you're sitting and standing pat thinking he's going to be there. So now you get Tyus Howard, who I think will be great.
Okay.
But he wasn't number one on your list.
Yeah.
Why not trade up and get a need in a offensive lineman that you want instead of settling for Tyus Howard? Dude, Deshaun Watson is your franchise quarterback. You got to keep him upright, man. You're not going to be able to do that. Not saying that Tyus Howard won't be able to do it year one, but I think Andre Dillard would have been there day one starter.
And you don't have to worry about him.
Exactly.
But he's there.
Tyus is going to take 2 years to develop.
Okay.
And then you got, what? You got 2 knee injuries with Deshaun Watson in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
So come on, man. Yeah. Let me see. I got another loser. One more loser?
Go ahead.
Okay. Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, for sure.
Really?
The main thing is Tyreek Hill. That was the start of it. Was the elephant in the room.
Okay.
So you lose him for sure.
Okay.
And you replace him with the guy I think that they drafted, Mecole Hardman
from
Georgia.
That's his replacement.
That's his replacement.
That's him. That's him 2.0.
I get that. That's what your replacement is, right?
Right.
But why not go into a situation where you wait to kind of see what's going on instead of just being they were being proactive.
Okay.
But I just don't think that pick was needed.
Yeah, because they already know.
They know.
They already know. That's what I'm saying. He's done. They already know. And Andy Reid knows, hey, I need a burner.
Yeah. I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's going on. I think they're saying, like...
I really think Andy Reid, they was all in their draft room. It's like, you know what, let's get it. Tyreek Hill did what? You know what, scratch that.
Right.
Who's the fastest guy in the draft? Let's get him.
Yeah.
I just think it's more of a precautionary pick. You're like, oh, it's a reaction pick.
Yeah,
like,
exactly what it was.
Yeah, you're like, oh, shit, I got to go ahead and do it. But in turn, with Pat Mahomes, bro, you need a big number one. You have Sammy. That's your boy, Jeff.
Yeah, Sammy.
And then you...
Travis Kelce, which is a receiver.
You still got Travis.
And then you got this fast dude right here. He'll be fine.
And he's going to punt. He's going to be punts and kicks. That's it.
No. He's gonna be right here on the left.
He's gonna be there.
Go.
I want you to go 5 and turn around to me.
I don't like that pick. I don't like that.
I'm not saying he's not Tyreek Hill,
right?
But they drafted him to be Tyreek Hill, 75 to 80%.
Okay,
that's all you have to be.
He fits Andy Reid's system just as good as Tyreek Hill.
We're not gonna teach you anything else other than what Tyreek Hill would have done on this play.
Does that not put a lot of pressure on Kelce? And also Sammy Watkins to do what they're supposed to do.
Pressure on Sammy Watkins for sure. Kelce gonna do his thing regardless.
He's gonna do his thing regardless.
And so they're asking Sammy Watkins to be what everyone thought he could be coming out of Clemson.
Yeah,
and that's a lot. And that's asking a lot of Sammy Watkins.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
At this stage of his career, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm happy we waited to do this, man, because we got to see it, kind of unpack it, digest it for sure. But that's your draft winners and losers.
What anybody got any winners like from a college draft standpoint? Like what teams?
What schools? Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama and Clemson.
Florida State did all right.
Alabama and Clemson.
Your boys
Florida did great. Yeah.
Next year,
though. You know who sucked?
Oh man,
Tennessee.
Yeah.
They didn't have a player drafted in the last 3 drafts.
I'll let you know.
3 out of 5 years they haven't had a player drafted.
Dang, for real?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care about the balls though.
That's
I'm
messed
just
up.
joking.
That's the shout out to Tony on the
Yeah.
tough sled.
Yeah, so
Bush Jones, man, get rid of him. That
Brick by brick.
brick screws you.
by brick.
Brick by
Hey,
Tony gonna be hiding me about
Shout out
that.
Yoski. He still got one for the hill coming. Man.
Oh my
Still got one for the hill.
Yoski, we got us one, Yoski.
We did. Talking about we did. Yes, we did. Cameraman, we
You got
out of here.
You got the recruiting class coming in, huh?
We
you
do.
You look excited about
We
it.
got 2 grad transfers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming ready to go.
Boogie Ellis decommitted from Duke.
That was
Uh-oh,
tough.
you ready to go?
That was tough. That was tough.
Now I think Penny Hardaway's in the mix on that. Penny Hardaway. And then we
Quietly.
He's going to get 4 more McDonald's All-Americans to commit.
Yeah.
This
4.
year?
This year.
Yeah.
It's going to play in 2019.
Oh shit!
It's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
We gonna see some bags.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing that bag around.
Chill.
I need to chill out for
Matter
shit.
of fact, let me get Twist with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Talking about the bag. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend
got that bag.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, literally, baby.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.